he comes back. Thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate it a lot. Or if you're watching the video after the live stream ends, thank you. I appreciate that a lot too. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or night, depending when you're watching this. I hope you enjoy my content. Without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. Hopefully he comes back, because the game crashed on me.
Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, fuck that. Like, I mean, I'm okay with, like, I mean, the bow tops out at, like, what, I run probably about 50 knots.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Which, I mean, I love it. That's plenty enough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need more than that. But I just want the 22 foot instead of the 16.
Oh yeah.
You know, 12 seater.
Yeah, the bigger the better, dude.
Stab me
Especially
with
when
my
it comes
big
to
barrel.
boats, man.
Bend over.
Those little boats, they're dangerous, brother.
We put this Mark III up that tiny little tailpipe.
Oh my god.
Look, he's got a hole back here.
I wonder if there's enough room to put this inside the gun locker. Hopefully he checks my channel and sees I'm live again. I want to continue talking to him and ask the questions I was going to ask to see if I can help him decide if he wants to get the game or not. We could go get a helicopter and try to find the new shop. Just so we can go see what's the word about the new shop. They just said that they added it in. They didn't give us no details or anything about it. See if he, see if he might have left a comment short or something. It really screws me over sometimes. Well, I wanted to try to help him decide if he wanted to get this game or not and answer the more questions if he had them, but I was gonna do one of the scenarios. Yeah, when I loaded in, the game crashed and it ended the live stream.
Disgusting though. 760 by 51. That thing's fucking nasty.
It is. That is for damn sure. That is for a fact, bro.
Yeah.
And it feels so wrong putting these in here, not organizing it. All that work I did the other day just erased in a matter of an hour. Just looks organized, unorganized. I can't put these away, can I? No. We treat those as a sellable anyway, since we don't run the 50 cal, so... Yes. Basically treat the APIP as a sellable anyways, so we'll just go ahead and put those in here. The backpack probably does take up a decent little chunk of storage too. So we can actually fit quite a bit into this locker. Ooh. Okay, we're going for a helicopter.
The other day, he had a 3-man with him. It was me and one other guy. We farmed the whole fucking, the whole weed field. And we were literally stacked on it when his team tried to come and push us, and I was in the chopper. He was on the ground. Good morning. And
Hey, I was hoping you came back. Sorry about that. My game crashed when I was trying to load into that scenario. Um, what's your Wi-Fi like though? You have good Wi-Fi? I just asked because if you have good, okay to good or like really good Wi-Fi, then you really shouldn't have any worries about having frame drops. I mean, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, like quite literally the middle of nowhere. Um, but the Wi-Fi I have isn't like some satellite Wi-Fi or something like that. Somebody that lives out in the town that I live in has a Wi-Fi tower, and he sells Wi-Fi to everybody. I think should have an auto translate option. As the other like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when I hit 100 subscribers, I got a YouTube email saying that they're gonna start enabling auto subtitles or something like that, or auto translation. But I did not know that. Hopefully, it's not that much of a problem though. It might be a little bit hard going back and forth between the translator and everything. But if you have decent Wi-Fi, you shouldn't really have any frame drop problems. The only time I get frame drop is whenever I'm like this, at least for the day or until Halloween's over, until they get rid of the Halloween stuff up there. Um, there's a little statue up there. It's the same one that's at the little phone booth that I ran to, but it's where the fountain is up in the middle of the courtyard up there. And I don't know if it's the fire or the statue that's in the middle of it, or the combination of both, but whenever I look at the fountain, or where the fountain used to be, my frames just drop. But typically the only time that I get frame drops is when they go a little crazy with the events and spawn a little bit too many AIs or something, or there's too many dead bodies on the ground at the event. But besides that, it's pretty smooth, especially if you put it in performance mode. Which that's what I got it in right now. It's we're sitting at 59 frames right now. If I can get a helicopter at one of these spawns up here, it'll kind of better show how smooth the game runs. Especially if it's a modded in helicopter. Damn it. I'm guessing he just... Yeah, actually, no, I think he might have flew over it. But he definitely came from that way, so there's a pretty high chance that he probably just checked the helicopter spawns going that way. I got 2 bicycles. I'm not gonna slow run over there. I mean, I don't need the helicopter. It's just gonna make finding the new shop they added in easier. I love how I can paddle up almost any hill. Oh, but a car can't get up half of them. Alright, cool. Just keep pushing me down the hill, game. Yeah, cool. Question is, do we check or run? Hey E, if you're still watching, I will say if you do get this game and you only play official conflict at nighttime, it does basically get unusable. Just because of how dark it gets. If you ever played DayZ, it's comparable to that. if you play DayZ, it's the nighttime's comparable to that. The only reason why it's not nighttime right now, or where you can't see, is because on this server for Halloween they have a mod called the Blood Moon installed, and it makes it like like at least 10 times as bright as what it normally is, and it makes everything have a red tinge to it. Honestly, probably a lot of custom servers have the Blood Moon in Halloween. If you are still watching, I forgot to say earlier, with mods on this game, for at least for Xbox and for ps5, we are limited to only 25 gigs of mods. So it does kind of suck. Especially with this server, with the Halloween stuff, it's at 21, or not 21, it's at 20.1 or 20.2. So if they do the Content Pack 1 update again, I'm gonna have to delete the Content Pack 1 mod out of my mod folder just to be able to re-download it without without having it stacked. Since we're here and server pop is kind of on the very low right now, we are gonna shoot across this bridge right here into that tree line, and we're gonna see if there's a hook. Which this is probably a really stupid idea still, because even with the server pop being low, this is still probably a hot spot. Shit. That's not the place for that to happen. Like, pretty sure if we get on top of this rock right here, we might be able to see the helicopter spawn. And we'll be able to see if anybody else is here. Somebody's here. There was a helicopter, it's gone. Somebody was here. See the bicycle. Bicycle right here. We gotta get out of here. That slip in the bike destroyed the tree. Shit! I guess we didn't die. Son of a bitch! This fucking bike, dude. Shit's gonna get me killed. If there's somebody watching me, they're probably laughing their ass off right now. Just sitting in a bush, just watching me from a tree line somewhere, just dying of laughter. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that the Eastport one's probably not there. And if it is there and it's a little bird, I'm guaranteeing it's a trap. Because that Huey definitely flew over where the spawn is. And if he's seen it, he would have definitely went and switched out the Huey for the little bird. Apparently, Lily is a helicopter pilot too. I did not know until the other day when I was going with one of my buddies. Got to get a hold of him again one of the times when he's not admitted. Have him tell me all of the other locations that he knows of. But I'm pretty sure there's only like 5 or 6 that places that I don't know. Well, probably 4 now. Like there is 5 because I know about the Lulu one now. And don't freak out, it's not against the rules. If me and him are teaming for him to tell me stuff, it's against the rules if he's actively doing admin stuff for him to tell me stuff or to give me stuff. If we're out on the map playing, it's totally fine. I'm gonna be really suspicious if there's a little bird up here. say this dude flew over the spot a couple times. There's no way there's gonna be a helicopter there. Let's want the helicopter so I can try to find this new shop faster so I can see what it has. I have a spare rocket just in case there's a boss there I can rocket him. If that doesn't work, I have plenty of AP ammo for the 6.8. However, I bet he didn't know about this one. Just because I am not stupid. Alright, we're Gucci. We do gotta be careful because our frames are about to drop. Just because of that statue right there in the middle. But all of my flying has been in 30 frames, so we should be good, as long as it doesn't desync us into the ground. That was the... There it is. Yeah. We're back down to 29 frames right now. It's because of that thing over on the statue. Or it could be the giant-ass pumpkin. Who knows? As soon as we look away from over there, it jumps right back up to 59. Let's see. Where could the new shop be? It's a rotating shop, so we have to find it. See if anybody in the safe zone might know where it is. Just ignore the stuff they decided to do for Halloween. I mean, there's putting decorations up for Halloween, and there's full on going what they did for the decorations, which I'm not going to show just for safety, just in case YouTube doesn't like it. Which, I mean, if you pause, you might be able to see what it was back when I was over there for a second. They're making a, I seen the trailer for it, or part of the trailer for it. I think it was unfinished. But they're making another It movie. Instead of it being like It Chapter 1 or It Chapter 2, it's going to be, I think, Welcome to Derry is what the name of it's going to be. I just have to be careful with the gas. We'll just beeline it to a safe zone when we get gas. Let's see. He's getting farther and farther away from where he gets to land. Oh, he's getting close again. I've come to figure out that the American Huey, it isn't like the little bird that if you stop going up, it stops rotating like that, and it will kind of stay like this. If you can get it to nose down and start moving a little bit, it'll start actually flying like it's supposed to. Now, let's see if this man might know where it is. Careful of that light.
You got a spare wrench? Thank you. I just flew all the way back from BM with the broken fucking back rotor.
Hey, by any
Hurts.
chance, do you know where the new shop is?
Yes. Look at your map. I was actually looking for you too because I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to put it in the global chat. Look at the very left of the map.
San Carlos?
Below that, if you look at Boca Grande,
Yeah.
directly left of that island, there's an underground cave. If you follow that to the back and kind of just go throughout it, there's a bunch of new shops and shit in there.
Is there anything dangerous in there? Or?
There's not AI or anything that I've seen, but I know people like to camp in like really, really cheeky spots in there. So just be careful of that.
You know what's funny?
What?
I actually brought in that spot to their attention. They
So
might
Moon was actually
they
Moon
might have
was
known that it was there before, but I gave them the suggestion that they should use it as like a black market or something.
when the server first came out. Me and Moon like went over there to see what was over there, and we saw that it was just an underground cave with nothing. And so we told Moon was talking to the owner about how he should like add in a sub base or some shit over there, and then you gave them the suggestion, or either before or we did after we did. But I think they just kind of took our suggestions and were like, yeah, let's do something with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix this heli real quick. Thank you, man.
Yep. So turns out that it is not a rotating. It is stationary, but we are going to go fly over there real fast and see what's going on and see what we can sell. Because we might have a decent amount of stuff there to sell, or to sell there, I should say. First, we are getting high up into the sky. But hopefully, with how many few people are on right now, you don't have to worry about anybody camping. That is a far stretch, though. I mean, I could leave the helicopter in safe zone and just spawn at Boca Grande. I'm just gonna leave this here, spawn over there. Here, I'll go for this one so we're out of the way. Now the shut off button wants to fight me. Alright. At least now nobody can complain that we're blocking the helipad. Because we're sitting at the one out of the way. Alright. Let's quickly head over to Boca Grande. We still have a bike though, so that's good. So if he is just trolling, we have a quick way to get back here and use that to use the helicopter to get around again. And it is fucking detailed as fuck. Yeah, it's. Let's do a little test real fast. I can get far enough away from it. So for some reason when I get this thing close, okay, we're at 59. Slowly start turning. 51, 39, 38, and 20. It's something to do with this right there. Ooh, 90, yeah, we need to get the. You do not aim at it. That is a bad idea. It's the thing. Like, I don't know if there is somebody there. We're gonna need the sniper. But if there's a helicopter close to there when we spawn in, we're not gonna need the RPG out. Kind of a little bit of a dilemma. Not really. I can switch pretty quickly, but it would be more preferred if I can just tap triangle and have it switch and not have to physically switch it into the hotbar. There's probably not any fucking ATMs down here if this is the place. But I'm curious if this is the actual place, because if they took my advice and actually made this in use this for shocks or something, that'd be pretty cool. But the reason why I left the helicopter and just spawned in and ran over here is because I'd rather not lose the helicopter. I can sell that for at least 40k if somebody wants to buy it, or I can just use it to get around faster. I'd much rather just lose the kit and the SBR than, or 2 SBRs than the helicopter and the kit and the SBRs. I can get the 2 SBRs back pretty quickly. Just gotta go to one place, and I should get them back. Well, this one might be a little bit harder to get, but I have quite a bit of those ones, so I have quite a bit of both of them in my locker, so it doesn't really matter if I die. It's the clothes that is a pain in the ass. I have one other complete set of the I have the pants and the shirt in my locker with an extra pair of pants, so I just need to find another one of these jackets. And I'll have 2 additional sets just ready to go if I die. I will say right now, before I get too far into this, if he trolled me, I am shooting his fucking helicopter down. Moment of truth. Okay, I'm just gonna. We're just gonna go this way. Oh, he's not even inside the cave. Stupid. Alright, buddy. Oh, you can sell boats, Zach. You can actually sell the boats for something now. Cool. You're not the dude I need to talk to. Oh yeah, we have to go back this way. Damn it. Just ignore the giant ass statue of the thing that we just seen a second ago. Who are you? Oh, Patch. Yes. Wish I had a wallet. Damn, they got a lot of patches. Damn. A hell of patches. Somebody's been here. Somebody's been here actually quite recently. Oh, it's basically a second black market. Hell yeah. Oh, they did do my suggestion. They did make it into a second black market. Cool. Yeah, they sell for 1,000. Expensive for clothes. Hell is this? Damn it. Where do you sell the personal effects? Hand brush. So I don't think we're meant to come in. Yeah. Maybe one of these. Oh, these are the. Hopefully I see the. Shit, we got a lot in passports and everything. We got a lot of black market syllables. We need to check through this one. The, let's see from this what the rest of the most. because it only covers clothes and cell phones. There's some cheeky ass spots you can get in this place. It's very possible it could be on the other side of the water where the rest of the stuff is. What is this one again? This is patchy. What should we sell patchy on? Yeah, a free patch would be cool for your game. I know I searched all this already, but just in case it messes up like that. Okay. Brightness drops to that side. So there's still stuff up in there. It almost has everything the other black market does, just missing the armor. I'm guessing it's around here somewhere. Great ass door. Oh, come on. Let me use whatever the hell this thing is. So there actually might not be anything else over here. It might just be those little vendors. Check up here just in case. Well, actually, hold on. There is one way we didn't go look. Damn. Honestly, I probably should have landed the helicopter. Better not to risk it. Alright, Just a heads up, sorry for having to go buy this thing, but keep going on. I'm going to say that this is where the other syllables are. Or not the other syllables, the other vendors. Oh, we just want to look at it. Wait, is this just a dead end? Oh, you gotta be kidding. What do we have back here? Or is this just the same stuff? No, this is definitely new. Alright, so this is where the other stuff is. No, wait, no. No, I just went in a giant circle. I'm stupid. Alright, so yeah, I just got that, that, plus the, gosh, what's it up? I might have to go to, the actual black market to sell this. The hell is this? I don't have a wallet either, so I can't sell the, I can't sell this here anyways. The armor for dummy and the phony raiment goes to the most southern bodega. Just because I'm not going all the way back down that island to get to that little bridge where it's supposed to from. Well, they took part of my suggestion. Is there a bridge coming here? No, it's the bridge going to the town. Alright, let's go this one then. Just seeing if there's a car down here real fast. Get around a little bit faster. Because I'm not sure if that car I seen a while back ago on the edge of the road up here was left by a player or if it was a car spawn. Would have been right here somewhere. I have a feeling it might have been left by. It was definitely left by a player. Hello, welcome back. How's your evening going? That's not doing pretty good. It's good to hear that you're having at least that's not bad. At least it's not a bad day. Well, welcome to the server. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. somebody has the patience to sit there for 30 minutes next to that little bird, they can have it. I feel like going through the trouble of sitting there trying to sell it for an hour. So I don't even know why they have the patrol IRs and the loophole still if they don't work. They're basically just night vision. They don't even act like a thermal anymore. Not even gonna pick up the other pair of patrol AR because they don't even work. And it's basically just a single tube night vision. And I got plenty of dual tubes. That mag right. Yeah, this side stay. I don't know why he keeps making me lay down for. This side I have to worry about. Dude, I'm not even holding, I'm barely tapping the circle button. Yeah, there's a place where you can get like a lot of player activity that's not one of the 3 spawns that you get at the start since they removed the XP on those ones. But in my opinion, it's better to go after AI. I would just go to that chain that I showed you with all the different towns, starting from Haven, going to Katiba Sound, shooting, or go from there to here, and just shooting all the way around, going up this way, then come back down, go to St. James, then go down this way to Exville, And you should get a decent amount of XP just by doing that one time. Not exactly sure. It is actually, I want to say if you hit all of the places that I said that have the AIs, you should get about 8 to 9,000 XP, maybe more. But I will say that it does take like an hour and a half to do it from start to finish if you do the whole thing. But like right now with the server pop being low, since it's really or I guess early or late depending where you are, it would actually be better off going to trying to think of like all the different places that have AI. Honestly, I would just start from like Hobie Sound or something and just make your way to almost every single place that you would think would have AI. But the place that I showed you is uh, almost guaranteed to have AI at every single place that you stop by. But there are other AIs across the map and other towns too. Go around the backside so they don't see us. I don't know where the fuck that landed. Also, I would try to go to a location at those places where you can kind of go back and forth because, as you see, like I peek from this corner and kill one of the AIs or shoot, then they'll just continuously free fire this spot right here. Like, they're free firing over there right now. It's like they're coming to that stuff. The fuck did I just pick up? No, I don't have any for it. And the last time I used that gun, it was not good. I mean, not that it was not good, but I mean, it's shooting 7.62 and it has armor-piercing mags, and I was sitting here having to put at least 4 bullets per Russian AI with the stock Russian shell on it, which should have been at least 2 times. Either some kind of damage bug or just outright hit rate. Sorry for not talking about background. It's getting a little noisy for a couple minutes. Sorry, I just now seen your message. It depends what you're meaning by that. Like you talking about like best sellable item or like best deal of type item. And really any of the yeah, we're still way too far. Um, any of the sellables that you can find, like in my locker. I'll show you. I should go back to safe zone. Those are good for making money. And if you want good guns, don't hit the fucking terrible place to go on con. But if you want good guns, I've heard a lot of people say that the Bacon M4 SBR is one of the better guns on the server. Which the Bacon M4 SBR is this one right here. If you're trying to buy like armor and stuff, like while you're at Black Market, the I want to say the Tacticas, not the Tacticas. I know, yeah, the Tacticas and the Vortec are the better armors. But it has to be the full, like the full chest, and where it has the arm protection as well as the down area protection. I mean, granted, they weigh. I don't know how much they weigh. They weigh a lot, though. But you can definitely tank a couple more shots than what you would be able to with than what you would be able to with this one. Because this one doesn't even have the side plates on it. It's just a front and back plate. I died with my other good armor I had, so I would show that to you. I have some other ones in here that are kind of good, but they can be a little bit of a pain to get sometimes. Just because I need a wallet. This plate carrier is pretty good. This is the one, the 6x6 is the one you get from the boss. The best way to deal with him is just to shoot him with a rocket. Let's see, where is it? These ones spawn around tier 2 areas. They're okay. Where's the one this might be over here. Alright, so I don't have the one I was trying to show, but kind of looks like. Come back over here. It looks like this one, but it has mag pouches on the bottom part of it. And the one, I'm not sure if this one also does it, but the one with that looks like this one with the mag pouches makes you impervious to 545 and 556. It won't one or two tap you, like kill you, but it will one or uncon you in maybe 2 or 3 hits. Um, do I have one of them? I do not think I do, because you can use night vision with them. You should see it in tier 1 or starting to be tier 2 areas. Yeah, I don't have one. It's basically the hard. It's a full face and head helmet, and it kind of looks like a skull. They come in black or tan. Yeah, tan and black. But those will keep you from being one shot to the head and turn it into a one shot uncon instead of a one shot dead. Or at least with 556. Kind of give you a idea of what some of the syllables cost off of what I remember from inside of the new cell area. The gold bars are 10k a piece. All of these are 5k a piece. These are 7.5k a piece. These are 12.5. These are 10. These are 6.5. These are 2. Those are 2. And for these, I'm not really sure. I think they might have upped the price, so I can't give you an exact price on these type of syllables. These sell for 3.5k. This sells for 7.5. Credit cards sell for 2,000. And if you find the 12.7 APIPs, I would pick those up because you can sell those for 10 grand to players. Um, guns. As for guns, at least me personally, I like the 6.8s as the snipers. So that would be the Textron. Let's see what else. The XM7 and this XM250. But the XM250 is really good for absolutely just melting helicopters. If they're flying down arbitrarily low and they're not way up there in the sky, you can mag dump them and kill them within 20 shots. A lot of people like this one for close range. Although even though it's 5.56, in my opinion, it kind of hits like it's a 7.62. If it's maybe 300 meters, it hits pretty hard. And this is just the SBR version of the XM7. Also, the KS3 has a pretty good fire rate too. I want to say it's slightly faster than the SBR. And if you want a high caliber sniper and you don't want to mess with the recoil of the Barrett and you actually want to see where your shots land so you can correct, I would definitely use this. Even though it's a bolt action, it has almost no recoil, even though it's just slightly smaller than a 15. Alright, but it's getting pretty early. I'm gonna have to end the live stream here though. If you made it this far into the live stream, thank you, I appreciate it a lot. Or if you made it this far into the video after the live stream ends, thank you, I appreciate that a lot too. I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, depending on when you're watching this. If you enjoy my content, please consider leaving a like. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And hopefully I see you guys in the next live stream. Until next time.